Josh Hunter. I'm here on the planet Earth, and I would just like to say a couple of things. The first thing being, lately in the news, and when I say lately, I mean like within the last 6 or 8 years, there has been a lot of, I meant, there's a lot of discussion about bullying, you know, people like being made fun of, and various types of things, which is interpreted as being like, you know, acts of hate and all that, and I will admit I'm not particularly familiar with what people make fun of nowadays. Like I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much whatever they're saying on TV. I don't watch like a lot of hateful YouTube videos, like where they're just like talking about how they don't like. And in fact, most of the time, like I don't even read a lot of the comments that people make when they're on videos that I do watch. I don't read comments. Like I'm not, because afterwards, I mean, like. Of like a lot of the YouTube videos that I watch, when I look at the comments, like what a bunch of schmucks! Like these guys, like these guys, like what are they? Like they're like what happened? What happened to these people? Like the comments that they make are so like pointless. Like either the good comments or the bad comments. Like did you really need to say that? Whether it was good or bad? Like there's nothing. Like if you had said nothing, you might have. You know, you might have saved yourself, but anyway, I'm not, you know, I'm not making fun of, you know, people who comment on YouTube. I make comments too, so what the fuck, you know. But what I'm trying to say is that I have not been a part of this activity, like the bullying, the things. I mean, people feel this deeply. People, you know, there's like serious things that have happened as a result of bullying. And the thing is, I get made fun of so much that I don't understand like how this is a thing. That's the thing. I don't have that perspective. And a part of it also is when people have made fun of me, I never hated them because of it. I never felt like I disliked them more because of it. Like no matter how hateful it was that they said to me, I don't know. I'm like, oh, you notice me? Now some might say, oh, you must really want attention, and like that's why. Like you don't care. Obviously, if they say anything good or bad, you just want we want people to look at you and pay attention to you. That's not the case, because technically, according to my perspective, I get more attention than I could possibly ever require. I am by far well supplied with all the attention anyone could possibly ever need. But I never hated the people who made fun of me, who said this or that. Like, and so what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try and list all the times that people made fun of me, and what they made fun of me for. And I don't know, maybe it'll be helpful, because like some people feel, they start, you know. Like I've been reading this in the news, and people have been like feeling like really bad, and so I'm saying, all right, I'll tell you what people made fun of me for, and maybe you'll feel a little better, okay? I don't know if it's the same. Maybe it's not the same as persecution, or you know, people just like generally like, you know, just like, you know, because I mean they're not. I understand when they're physically violent, yeah, that's a different animal entirely, but when they're like just saying things, that's kind of up to you how you want to feel about that. Okay, if they're just saying things, okay, well then you got to examine yourself. You got to know who you are in relation to them. You got to know what you're all about. Sometimes that's like life, or whatever you want to call it, saying like, do you know yourself? Do you know what you're about? Do you know what you represent? Do you understand your place in this world? And so I'm going to tell you a couple of things so that you don't feel like, you know, anyway. So I'll try and remember the first time I ever recall being made fun of. It was in kindergarten. I was, we were sitting down, and I don't mean any disrespect, because this gal is married now, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to say, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this because like, I'm like, oh, I'm just literally giving this. This is like I would like to believe this is an impersonal thing. This is not, I'm not like ribbing anyone or whatever, you know. But so in kindergarten, I was holding hands with this girl, and I just remember I was like, I don't remember why. I don't remember the circumstances. I just remember I happened to be holding hands with this girl, and there was this guy like in the corner somewhere. He was just pointing and laughing. He was laughing at me. Maybe he was laughing at us. Maybe he was laughing at both of us. And I just like I'm like, am I not am I not supposed to be like holding hands with a girl? And so I wanted to. Anyway, it didn't. So that was that, but that left me with like this, like, what am I supposed to do? Am I not supposed to be showing affection? Because in kindergarten you're like 5 years old, maybe 6, and you don't know a lot of things, and you don't understand, like, well, why is this person? You're looking for social cues when you are young, or when you are not aware of the rules, so to speak. You're always looking for clues, like something to tell you how you are supposed to act. It's a type of survival mechanism, I think. And I'm kind of winging this. I don't have any kind of, I don't have like a. Anyway, so starting. So that was the first time that I recall ever being like made seriously fun of. I brought this up before too. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I don't know if they still have those, but it's like an after-school place, for children under the age of, I don't know what it was, but you just hang out there. We had computers, watch TV, just like general stuff. It was very neat. And this guy, one day, I'm not gonna bring this up. I would say everything, but let's just say, he. His comment to me constantly was, he's like, you know what, you look like the beating of Rodney King. If you don't recall, Martin Luther King had a son named Rodney King. And in the early 90s, there was an issue with him being beaten by police officers, and it was on tape. And so this guy, that was topical at the time. It was a topical thing. And he was looking at me, he was like, you know what, you look like the beating of Rodney King. And I guess that was his way of saying that, like, I'm like unattractive or ugly, and so I don't recall my feelings about it. It's possible that I felt differently at the time, but I don't keep a lot of records, so sometimes I wouldn't say that my memories are distorted, but they are as accurate as the situation demands that they ought to be. So. I think that was the second time? Anyway, and he would always say this, and I'm not going to, whatever, I won't say what happened. And then, of course, several times, maybe in 2nd or 3rd grade, they would, one time I bent over, and I had, like, red underwear. First it was blue. I remember it was blue first. I bent over and I had blue underwear, and they're like, this fucking guy, he's got blue underwear, oh my god! And people, they just went nuts, making fun of my, saying, hey, he's got blue underwear, this fucking guy. And then I also, and then another time, I bent over and then happened to have like red underwear, and they're like, I can't believe it. This guy's got blue underwear and he's got red underwear. And they made fun of me for that too. I remember another time my pants had the brand name Bugle Boy. I don't know if they still have this brand. And this guy, he was like, oh, yeah. I could be misremembering this. Oh, dude, I can barely see. Oh shit. Okay. I could, but he announced, he even told the teacher, he was like, teacher, Josh is a Bugle Boy, because he has Bugle Boy written on his pants. And like, this was such a severe, like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Is what I imagined that I said at the time, or thought anyway. And so various other things. I'm just gonna skip around because I'm not sure how much in high school. This guy, he was like, all right, I looked and kind of look like, Shrek. And so this guy, he was like, and every time he saw me, and I had to see this guy, all right, not every time, but he very often was like, Shrek, look at Shrek, and so okay, all right, I get it, ogre, big guy, kind of round face, a lot of circles. People like the angles, right, on the face. They want the faces to be angular. They like the lines and all that, but all these circles. No, sorry, I'm not throwing up signs. You know what's also very interesting? Like this symbol, they're saying this means racist. Now that's what they're saying. It means asshole. I don't know what happened to you fucking people, but it means asshole. And I don't know if this is like some type of like a deep state prank or something. Like they're like, all right, we're gonna get these guys to reveal that they're assholes. We're gonna say that if you do this, it means like racist or whatever the fuck they think it means. And anybody who has been alive for more than 20 years would know that means asshole. What's going on? What's going on? Anyway, so damn it. Okay. There are a lot of things that have, and I'm extremely certain about all the things that have been, said about me behind my back, and even that I couldn't really get particularly angry about. There's, because I've seen, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I've seen what happens when you are, I'm not even gonna say it. But you just have to, you gotta roll with it, all right? Some of these guys, they're nobodies. Okay? They got nothing, okay? And I've been homeless for 7 years. I eat out of the garbage every fucking day, and these guys are lower than me. Like, they're dust, less than dust. Like, their opinion is I could not imagine a more worthless thing than the opinion of these people and their fucking, whatever. Their opinion means nothing to me because I do not respect them. Okay? The only opinions that matter are the people who you respect. You respect these nobodies making their comments and saying their things? Why? These people with nothing, these empty, hollow, meaningless existences, grasping, groping for something to mean anything, to be important, to feel as though their lives matter, when they know that they have not done even the slightest bit of work to make themselves worthy of anything. That's why I can't get mad at them. Like, I can get mad at anyone who says, it's like, I kind of feel sorry for them, a little bit. Not really, because they had their choice and they made their choice. But I will say it one more time. I do not, I cannot care about the opinions about someone. I cannot care about the opinions of someone who I do not respect. And so when you start saying, when you start getting, if someone says something, you're going to be like, oh, but if you don't even respect them, because if you're saying it matters, it matters what these people say, and it doesn't. So, okay, I thought I had more time. Anyway, I want you to know, just in general, people, just don't worry about what people are saying. Like, if they're violent, okay, take be safe. But if they're just saying things, okay, well, that's on you. You got to know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, then there's no one else to blame. Anyway, thanks a lot, and thanks for watching.